Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Journey to Become Wealthy. My name is Kelvin Reed, and today is Monday. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed the holiday, took a break from this trading market, especially we already know we're in a bear market and things have definitely been going south. But I have good news. We have one day bounce back. It looks like in other countries, places like Hong Kong, where they're actually trading today. They're not on holiday. But before we get into it, make sure you like, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell so that you get notified when I make videos. And actually, I'm forgetting something. Today is Monday. It is our Wealthy Word of the Week day. Wealthy Word of the Week day. So let's start off with that. This week, due to the holiday, I'm going to say recharge. Our wealthy word for this week is recharge. And that is necessary because so often when you go into this market, a market like this, you have to take time to take a break and kick back and relax and kind of just watch things, kind of observe and review your performance for the year, right? If you're doing bad, see why you're doing bad. If you're doing good, make sure you stay consistent and understand what you've been doing well. So I have a quote for you guys, right? I always got to hit you with the quote because I know you guys like it. Relax, recharge, and reflect. Sometimes it's okay to do nothing. And that is Izzy Victoria ODS. Hopefully I didn't say her name wrong. But we're going to repeat that. Relax, recharge, and reflect. Sometimes it's okay to do nothing. Often in this market, when you're making money, you get greedy, right? We get greedy, we start making mistakes. Or if you're taking losses, you get, again, greedy, just trying to make up for those losses. So take time to sit back and relax. Review what you did, all right? We're in the middle of the year now. We officially hit the middle of the year. Take this time to look back over the past 6 months. Hey, what have you done wrong? What have you done right? And take that going forward for the remainder of the 6 months so that either you can make the corrections where needed or where you can continue to sustain those wins or, profits that you've been making. So recharge is our wealthy word for this week. All right. So let's talk about it. Let's talk about this market. Like I said, we had a little bit of good news in this. It's short-term good news. But today, in other countries like Hong Kong, the Dow, the S&P 500, and the NASDAQ are all up right now. And let's take a look at it, right? So we have the Dow currently up 1.19%, S&P 500 up 1.35%, and the NASDAQ up 1.39%. And you guys know what they usually mean. They usually carry us over into our market, right? That carries over for us, and we'll see. We have the potential to see a green day on Tuesday. That doesn't mean that things will stay there. They have to be sustainable. That's why I said recharge this week, right? Because we don't know what could happen between Tuesday and Friday of this week, especially with it being a short week. If you guys are going to do trades, I recommend going a little further out than normal, right? Normally we put our calls or our puts in for Friday just until the end of the week. But this time I'm considering doing 2 to 3 weeks out. So if you guys are doing options, make sure you're looking at your key levels. Make sure you're doing your technical analysis, your TA, and make sure you're giving yourself a little time to recoup though, or make that money or lose that money, whatever the case may be. So we got to be careful with this. One thing I have an article here. It talks about the Dow futures jump more than 300 points as the market is set to rebound from a brutal week. Right, so we know that we hit some new lows. Right, we hit some new lows. The Fed getting more aggressive. So we don't really have any great news that could be a positive catalyst for this market. Right now, it's just, hey, we hit new lows. Of course, people are going to invest, people are going to buy, and it's going to push the markets back up a little bit. However, that negative news is still in place. With the Fed being as aggressive as they are with those 75 basis points or 75% interest rate hike coming, there's a very high potential. A lot of banks are saying, Bank of America being one of them, are saying that there's a very high potential that the Fed could push us into a recession in order to control inflation. I will say, in my opinion, that can be a good thing, right? And I know you guys are thinking, a recession, how can that be a good thing? Because if they push us into a recession, but they tame the inflation, we don't meet that middle point, right? We don't get stagflation. So if they do bring inflation down, we go into a recession, a short-term recession, hopefully, because they're being a lot more aggressive. Of course, it's going to push the markets further down, but a lot of money is made in a down market as well. You guys know we've been making money on those put options. Make sure you follow, like, subscribe, follow my Instagram. put options. But however, the more aggressive they are, the sooner they get this inflation down, the sooner we can get ourselves out of the recession, right? So that's the goal. If we get inflation down, even if we do end up in a recession, we have the potential to not be stuck in between. Because as of right now, you guys are feeling the pain of us being in that middle point, right? We have inflation with high prices, and we have a recession where things are just going crazy. There is no economic balance going on whatsoever right now. So, of course, like I said, it's terrible for us to go into a recession, for us to already be in an inflationary term. There's a lot of things that have to happen by the Fed and by our government if we're going to rebound and recover from this. All right. So hopefully that addresses that, right? What I think about the stock market. I do think we still have a lot of room to come down, but who knows, right? This market, very volatile, things are crazy, and I do expect that it's going to be a while before we come out of this bear market, or we come out of whatever this term is, this period of our trading, right? One thing I have been asked several times is, what is my opinion on crypto? People are asking, am I still investing in crypto? Am I still holding? Okay, hopefully you guys been watching and keeping up. I think that it was either last month or the month before that, I let you guys know that crypto is going into a crypto winter. So I sold all of my crypto that I had in my trading account in Robinhood. I had trading crypto that I traded, take profits, and reinvest when it come back down, right? I was trading crypto just like I traded stocks or I trade my options. When I knew that crypto was going into a crypto winter, I knew that it was coming down, so I sold all of my traded crypto. I do still have some crypto in Coinbase that I am holding for long term. And really and truly, I feel like at this point I should have sold it as well, waited till it came down to these new lows, and taking full advantage to put my money back into there. So taking all my profits out of those, waited on things to come back down a few days, and put that money back in. However, I had such low, you guys know my Ethereum, my average was $1,200. It finally came down to $900, but of course I sold when it was at $1,600. I had already been taking pieces off of it. Bitcoin, I've been got out of that when I saw it come below 30,000, because I knew it had potential to come down to 19,000, and it actually came lower than that. It came down to about 17,000 this week. Ethereum came down as low as $900 this week. You guys, I see if things continue in this down point, Bitcoin could potentially come down to 15,000. Ethereum could potentially come down to 700. Potentially, if things continue to come down. Now at that point, Ethereum at 700, I will be loading back up. Bitcoin, I am going to be waiting a while before I get back in Bitcoin due to its high volatility and how much it controls the market. Ethereum is actually, as you guys see, it's still hanging in there. It's not nearly as down as Bitcoin, which is more than 50%. I want to say about 80% down right now. So we can go look at it 3 months out, and this is crazy, right? Coming from $47,000 in the month of January, March, and March is down 50% from then alone. So that's not even from its all-time highs. From its all-time highs, it looks like it's down about 80% on Bitcoin. So crypto is definitely not safe. It's definitely in that winter. But hopefully you guys were watching my videos and you got out when I said I was getting out, right? I told you guys I sold my Ethereum. I sold my Bitcoin pieces that I had in my trading. I still have my long-term Coinbase stuff, which of course, again, hindsight, I should have sold that, waited for prices to come down again, invested at even lower prices. What I'll do is I'll just continue to average down and ride that wave, right? That's what I'll do. But when I see Ethereum come back down to 700, I'll definitely start back trading it or adding into my long term, because that is a price that I find very attractive. So for those of you who just need to know about crypto, crypto is in that we've been in crypto winter. I told you guys this, I want to say 2 months ago. It may have been longer. I will try and find that video for you guys, and hey, I'll put it in here if I find it. But yeah, that's what I got for you guys. I think the market, of course, Tuesday and Wednesday, possibly we could see green days, but do not allow those green days to excite you. I want you guys to sit back and relax this week and watch how things move. If you see a positive confirmation, you feeling really good about some green days, then by all means, you get in there, you continue trading, because I will. And of course, I'm going to update you guys on Wednesday when I make my next video. But Do not be fooled by Tuesday, one green day. Don't think you're going to get in here and things is going to keep running up like they are today or like they did in the past week. We have to sit back, relax, and it is okay to do nothing. Relax, recharge, and watch. I'm sorry, and reflect. So got to keep that in mind. I thank you guys for joining Journey to Become Wealthy. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Make sure you like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.